I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. My aim set for the sky, so I wrote 2 letters.
Day 60 of my NoFap update. All I gotta say is I feel like a fucking savage. Okay, I have developed so much confidence within myself. I feel like in any social situation or any situation I put myself in, I have confidence.
Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I wanted y'all to see that clip because he's 60 days in on NoFap, and he feels like a fucking savage. You know what I mean? I felt the same way when I hit 60 days in NoFap because it was something that I never did before. Hell, I started to feel it around 30, but when you hit that 60 days, that shit hit hard too. I just want y'all to know that. Yeah, I just did a video about, you know, hitting another 90 of semen retention. And like I said, I done lost count of NoFap. But I do remember when I hit that 60 days of NoFap and I felt just like him. You know what I mean? Like he brought up, in any social situation, in any social gathering, you just feel a different type of confidence. You know what I mean? Before you didn't feel that way. Before you didn't want to talk. Before your self-esteem was low, your confidence was low. But now it don't matter what conversation you were part of or where you at or who you around. You know what I mean? You feel that confidence. You can speak up now. A lot of us didn't even speak up like that. People had to ask us, what did we say? Because we didn't even speak with confidence. Now you could hold a conversation. You could have a conversation with women, okay? And it not be awkward or feel weird. At 60 days, you can feel this impact on NoFap. On NoFap. And like I said before, semen retention, that just take it to a whole nother level. But just 60 days on NoFap, you will be able to tell the difference. He said he felt like a savage. I felt the same way. You know, anytime your confidence go up, you're going to feel like you could do anything. And you can. And you can. It always was in you. That's what I want you to understand. That always been in you. But sometimes through life, living life, we allow ourselves to sink in a hole. And while you was fapping and watching pornography and hiding in your dark space, that's what you was doing. That's what we all was doing. That's what people are still doing. And the more that you keep doing these things, the deeper that hole get. So understand that. But I do not want y'all to sleep on that 60 days. That 60 days will have you feeling just like him. Some of y'all then felt these effects before. Some people have felt it before they hit 60 days. You know what I mean? This shit ain't no joke. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. This shit is better than any type of drug that you was doing before. Anything that made you feel like you know what I mean, that it gave you confidence. A lot of people drink and it gives them confidence. Then they could talk. Then they could, you know what I mean, go out there and socialize and do all these other things. I used to be on that. I didn't want to do all of that other shit. But as soon as I drank, I was able to have conversations and then I start to open up. You know, you don't need to do these things when you start to take care of yourself, when you start to value your life force, when you stop fapping and watching pornography, which is giving you social anxiety. You know what I mean? This is something that was instilled in us already as men. But guess what? We allowed ourselves to separate from that. That's what we did. We separated ourselves from that. We let the world and society tell us that, oh, this was okay to do. But then we had to find out the hard way. Now we realize that that wasn't the way to go and that wasn't the thing to do. So we waking up. So this is something to be very excited about if you practicing this or if you thinking about doing it. If you already got the ball rolling. And that's the thing, man. When you get that ball rolling, it's like you got a newfound life. You like, you know, it's like you just start, you have a reason to be something and live and wake up and all of that shit that you wasn't really excited about before. You know, you got people that barely want to get out of bed because they know they about to do the same routine. They about to get up, you know what I mean? They got to go to work. They about to, fap, and they about to do all of this shit. They got to smoke a blunt before they go to work. And then they got to go work this 8-hour shift, and then they go home and they do the same thing, live in the same cycle. So when you start to change things up, it's like, yo, you got more. You realize that you got more life to live. You realize that it's more to life than just chasing women and drinking and fapping and doing shit that everybody else is doing. When you realize that you could be different, when you start taking control of your life and your situation, bro, it's nothing like it. It's like you just started a new life. You know what I'm saying? But this is the life that you could have had before. But like I said, we just didn't realize it. So if you just waking up now, you waking up just in time. Stop thinking about what could have been if you would have did and all that other bullshit. Fuck that. You waking up just in time, just when you were supposed to. Realize that. You know what I mean? The Most High sent you these messages just in time. Like, boom, damn, this shit hit different. Right now, oh, this was when I was supposed to wake up. Shit. You know what I mean? I was just starting to, you know what I mean, get my shit together. You know what I mean? I've been pondering on doing different things and new shit. I just didn't know how to start. This is where you start. Because you need confidence and you need to have control over yourself and your situation in order to get the ball rolling. If you ain't got no control over yourself or any situation you in or the space that you in, listen, you ain't gonna be able to get no ball rolling. You ain't gonna be able to get no ideas together and actually be able to take the steps to do it. You're gonna have too much shit holding you back. This was one of those things that hold a lot of men back because they mind too deep into other shit. They mind too deep thinking about, chasing women and, you know what I mean, busting nuts and, on social media, doing all of that shit that ain't getting them nowhere. We too distracted as men. This will focus you. NoFap will focus you. Semen retention will focus you. You know what I mean? It will align you with the Most High. So you will get on a different spiritual level as well. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start to take care of yourself, like I always tell y'all, man, listen, you are a reflection of God. You was brought here and created by the Most High. So when you start to give yourself your all, you know what I mean? When you start to love yourself, guess what? That's love for the Most High. You appreciating your life. But when you start being reckless and you're not caring about your life force, you reckless with your life force, you devaluing yourself, you pedestalizing all these other things like substance, women, you know what I mean? Alcohol, you know what I mean? Celebrities and all that shit, man. That's when your life get in shambles. That's when you start tumbling backwards. That's when you start going backwards because you're not putting yourself in the Most High first. You know what I mean? Which is a slap in the face all day. You will be punished for that. The Most High ain't gonna have nothing lined up for you. You ain't even working on yourself. Why would he give you a blessing if you don't even care about the first blessing that you receive, which is life? Why would he bless you with anything else when you don't even care about your first blessing, which is life, which is yourself? You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get no blessings that way. But when you start to love yourself, when you start to care about yourself, when you start to value your life force, guess what? Things will start to open up. That's when you see those clouds move away from the sun. You ever looking up at the sky and it's a clear blue sky, but then that shade come over it because of a cloud that went over the sun? Guess what? That's what it's like most of your life when you living and doing things backwards, when you surrounded around negativity, you know what I'm saying? When you got nothing but negativity going on around you, that's that cloud that's covering up the sun. But when you start to do things like this, you know what I mean? When you start to do shit like this, that's when those clouds start to move and you start to see that sun more. That's when you start to see that light. So keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, do not sleep on 60 days. Don't sleep on NoFap at all. I know a lot of us retaining, but please, it started with me with NoFap. It started with me with NoFap, and then that shit turned into semen retention because I wanted to hold on to as much of my life force as I can because I love these benefits. I love the spiritual aspect. I love that it brought me closer to the Most High. So guess what? I'm not going to be reckless with my shit. But please, listen, if you approaching 60 days, hit that shit. You should already be on savage mode already. But listen to like he said in that clip, man. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about that social anxiety like that no more. In any situation that you in, you going to feel that confidence. And if that ain't addictive enough, man, listen, I don't know what else to tell you, because I always lacked in that area. Always. You know what I mean? You want to have that confidence. You know what I mean? Because that shit will carry on to other things that you're trying to do in your life. So guess what, man? If it got to start with 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever it is, do what you got to do. Because listen, man, ain't no lie in this shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, ain't nobody going to hold your hand and make you do it. You got to want it. You got to want to hit that 30 days. You got to want to hit that 60 days. You got to want to hit that 90 days. You know what I mean? Fapping shit, you got to get to the point where fapping is not an option. Okay? Fapping is not an option for me. I don't care how many urges I have. I can't go. And you can't go either. Stop giving into that shit, man. Listen, you either gonna elevate or you just gonna descend, man. You either gonna ascend or you gonna descend. Which one? You gonna elevate or your ass gonna go deeper into that hole, deeper into that abyss? Because there's a lot of people down there. If you want company, guess what? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep fapping. Keep chasing hoes. You know what I mean? Keep releasing. You know what I mean? Keep giving your life force to any and everybody. Keep on doing it. Keep looking at social media and begging to be like these celebrities who life ain't all that great either. Stop looking at the money aspect. You real successful and you get real happiness out of life having control of your life. Understand that. A lot of people that's not happy right now, they have no control over their life or the space that they is in. So guess what? They gonna keep fapping. They gonna keep smoking. They gonna keep drinking. They gonna keep chasing hoes. They gonna stay in the club. They gonna keep eating bad food. They gonna keep doing the same shit. They gonna keep doing the same shit because that's all they got control over. Anything else, they have no control over. They ain't got control over themselves, so guess what they gonna do? They gonna try to escape from their reality, and you can't do it, all right? That 60 days hit hard. Get there.
I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. My aim set for the sky, so I wrote 2 letters.